Hello everybody, it's Has Cheese here bringing you some Call of Duty footage, and before I get into it I just want to say that I really don't want to become known that much as a Call of Duty player. I kind of want to have a little bit more variety in the games I play or review and other things I decide to do on this channel. But I realize I've been doing a lot of Call of Duty lately. It's just a lot easier for me to do with the Roxio, and I've had a few problems with the Roxio, and I'll probably talk about that in a future episode for those who are interested in if they want to make their own videos. But for now, I just want to say the only reason I'm using this gameplay is that I got on the other day just for fun, and I got I'd say one of my best games. And I'm sure plenty of you have done better. I'm sure it really doesn't compare to much people. There's way better stuff on YouTube than mine. But, you know, if I ever feel like commentating, at least I have something to use. And there's a couple things I was thinking about talking about today, besides the gameplay itself. So, I want to talk about the indie game series I wanted to do, and how that is kind of heading. Right now I'm looking at it, and there's not a lot of really appealing games I've seen on the indie game series. And so with that, I'm thinking I'll still do some every once in a while, but it's a lot harder for me to find things that I'm really considering doing. So I don't know if that series is going to be that often, and hopefully I'll get better at it. The last two videos I released were Black Ops, and they weren't really videos as much as just something small and short to see what you guys thought of it. And they're just like little creative, just little short films, so that's probably not going to be as much of my thing, but I did think it was fun, so if I have any other ideas for stuff, I'll just release them when I come up with the idea for it. It won't be anything like planned or like that. So this is really pathetic. I shoot the guy once, twice, and then a third time before he even realizes what was going on. I do have the perk so that my name doesn't pop up, so the guy is probably just an idiot. But, you know, I'll admit that in this game, the people I'm facing aren't really good. Some of them I feel like they're AFK, partially, or like bad controller connection or something. And I feel bad for the game. For them, because, you know, when you do good, you kinda, you know what it feels like to go bad, so you know they're paying you. Well, I feel bad at least for it. But what I want to talk about this game is the difference between tactically waiting, camping, and then the question if there really is a difference between them. I've seen a lot of people get angry about campers. And, you know, the idea of camping is you're sitting in one spot waiting for kills. And I'm pretty sure most people do that. Now, the idea of how long you're gonna wait there for those kills, oh, there we go. How long you're gonna wait there for those kills kind of defines when people get angrier. But it's also how many kills you get while you're there. If I sat in one corner for a minute but got 20 kills, they'd get pissed. But if I sat there for 20 minutes and got like 2 kills, no one would give a damn. So it's really, like, they just get angry when you do good. But I die here pathetically. I have 2 bad deaths, and they're both, like, you know, the 2 bad ones are embarrassing. With that, I think I definitely do plenty of camping, if that's how we're gonna define it as. I think tactically waiting is when you just sit there, plan on killing people, you are just waiting there because you don't want to put yourself in danger. I think that's what tactically waiting really is defined as. So people who camp could also be considered people who tactically wait. And I think it's a really dumb term, and I really don't want to use it myself because I think it's just stupid. And people who get too much into this game, really, they're forgetting that it's just a game and you're supposed to do it for fun. And yeah, I get angry sometimes too when people will no-scope me or knife me from behind, but you know, it's all part of the game. They wouldn't add a knife if we weren't supposed to be able to use it, so Anyway, you saw I'm trying to stack my kill streak rewards. I'm trying to get another stealth chopper with this. I do get one. It doesn't really stack though. I kind of just get enough kills for it. But I do die when I use this because that's my other stupid death. I don't really know how to hide well in this map. I don't know if there really is a good place because it's kind of a small map. If you think about it, like, although it's a decent size map, you get a lot of action well spread out. No matter where you are, you're gonna see a lot of people just... There's no place where people just never go in this map. At least, that's my opinion. I'm sure you probably could think of a place where you've never gone on this map, like the very back corner. However, I don't know. I think I'm more out in the open in the back corner than against the wall. But, you know. So it is my first VTOL. I'm never going to use it again. And it's not because I did bad. I did do bad, but that's not the reasoning. The reasoning is I like to be on the ground than to go out and shoot people. And I just think it's kind of boring sitting up there in a little ship trying to, or a little plane, or whatever the hell you want to call it, trying to shoot people down. I think it's just kind of dumb. I wouldn't mind calling in dogs. I just want to be able to keep running around, and that's really what I look for when I play. So I don't use lodestars. I don't really use anything like that. Now right here, you're gonna see I'm gonna camp, or tactically wait, whatever you want to call it. But right here, I'm not trying to kill anybody. I'm simply hiding myself. I don't want them to know I'm here. I'm not. That way, when I pop out, I can shoot 2 people in the face and walk away with a double kill. And I don't know the map enough to know that that's not the way to jump out of the window and shoot that guy. That was on my radar. But I decide that it's safer to take the balcony guy. And that's when I want to talk about my gun. I'm running the PDW, silencer, FMJ. Probably should have told you that at the beginning, but with this setup, and by the way, my luck starts right here. With this setup, I have to be close range, but I have to keep my distance from like snipers and pistols, and it's a really challenging balance. And you kind of, especially on this map, there's a lot of variety. You can be a shotgunner and do great on this map. You can be a knifer, do great on this map. You can be anything. This map is designed for everybody to have a place where they're happy. And the trick is to get to where the other people are, and they're not expecting you, but have an advantage. And you saw I had to reload, and there comes 3 guys around the corner. I don't call in the stealth chopper. Teammate calls his in with 3 minutes to spare, and they never shoot his down. So, with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Sorry about not getting any deaths for the last like 20 minutes, or not 20, like minute, and it's gonna continue the rest of the way, just so you know, the next 30 seconds. I hope you guys enjoy. It feels a little bit short, but I'll see you guys next time, and thank you all for watching. If you want to see more, you can go ahead and subscribe, and besides that, don't expect much more of Call of Duty from me as a person, just because Call of Duty is not really something I want to make. Anyway, you can see my final score is 41-5.